From your point of view, what would be the ideal role of the United Nations at this point in Iraq?
Well, the United Nations has become very insignificant. Already they're intimidated. They know that if any member will stand up, they'll kill that member. So they're very disappointing, their behavior. They cannot really do much unless the United States is okay with that. It's really a shame, you know, that the world community doesn't stand up to the United States and say enough is enough. Ideally, the United Nations should revisit this matter and find that the occupation is not getting any better, and it's simply not working, and it's time to withdraw. The minute they announce a withdrawal schedule, people will lay arms down. But this is not in the hands of the United Nations. It's basically in the hands of the American administration. And until they are convinced that they cannot win, they're not going to withdraw. So it's also a shame because they do not lose. Americans lose their lives, Iraqis lose their lives, but they win. They make more and more and more money. So it will have to be the American people that would stand up to their administration and say that we refuse to be a rogue nation, and we insist on being part of the world community and get this thing right and get things back in perspectives. That's why I stand in solidarity with the St. Patrick's 4 and with people all over the world. What is right, and what is wrong, and there's international law, there is international institutions, and if they cannot do their job, we the people all over the world can do our job and can get together and make real peace. We can get along and we can live together. And I mean, look at Iraq. There are different people who live together for thousands of years. Peace is possible. You just gotta let it happen, that's all.
In a way, perhaps you've already addressed this question, but the pro-war side in the United States says that it's too early to pull out of Iraq, and if we did, there would be chaos and the terrorists might take control. So how would you respond to this, or how would you see this?
I mean, that has to be the biggest lie of them all. I cannot say for sure it's the biggest lie, but it is because they are there that these people are there, the fanatics. And I don't mean it like they're a magnet attracting them, but I mean it in a way that they do not seal the borders, do not even attempt to monitor the borders, so these people can come in. I mean, there's no checking, no nothing, at least the time when I went there last summer. So they actually let them in, the more the merrier, and that gives them, this administration, an excuse to be there. They help them come in, and furthermore, they stop the Iraqi people from getting rid of them. These people stand out like a sore thumb. You can tell who they are by their accent in Arabic. And the only people receiving them and giving them safe houses are the old regime, the Ba'ath regime. Again, against the Iraqi people. That's what they have in common. The Ba'ath regime and these fanatic terrorists have in common their hatred to Iraqi people. But the Iraqi people have their hands tied by this administration because they may not have their weapons, they may not police themselves, you see? So that's why they cannot catch them. Otherwise, they could catch them. And there are people doing that on their own. Even the Iraqi government, as corrupt as it is not really going after them. They catch some people here and there, and most of them innocent, and torture them and put them on TV saying that these are the terrorists and these are the people making the bombs. It's all nonsense what this administration says. The minute they're out, the next minute the Iraqis will capture them and get rid of them. Iraqis they know their streets, they know the language, they can tell who's an outside Arab, you know. So this analysis is nonsense.
Mm-hmm.